Good afternoon, Linda. It's Todd at Tom Bush Mini. I wanted to give you an overview on your two questions that you asked. The first being the stop-start feature. So, first thing, every time you start your Mini, you want to tab over and make sure that that light is lit. When that light's lit, it will not shut off at a stop sign, making a complete stop, or a stoplight. Now, if that light's off, it definitely will still do that at times, not all the time, because again, if you have it on max AC, for example, even though it's off, it's actually still not going to turn off because it's a bigger drain on the battery. If you're parked on an uphill slope, it will not shut off when you come to a complete stop. If you have your tires turned all the way to the left or right, it will not turn off as well. So there are safety features built in where it will not turn off in those instances. But again, the biggest thing is tap it to turn on your Mini, and then keep that light lit 99.999% of the time, and it will never shut off with that light lit. Now, your question about getting those 3 stations on XM radio. So right now I'm in the main screen that always appears when you start up. It shows all the widgets where you can move it back and forth and whatnot. And in the case of this, it happens to be on XM radio. But what I wanted to show you is if you go right up here to media, tap on that, it's actually going to give you the option whether you use the rotary button to counterclockwise, clockwise, move up and down, or use your finger and literally tap on satellite radio. Once you're in satellite radio and you want to get to those stations, the most important thing is you've got to make sure that you're in all categories. So over to the left here is your menu for that. So basically if I tap here to open that menu up, you've got category, change view, time shift, and so on. I want to go to category and I want all channels selected. Not anything specific, but all channels. So I'm going to click back to go back there again. And realistically, just to make it easier, I'm going to click back arrow one more time and go back into satellite radio. Now, okay, we're in all channels. So now I can scroll up to 111. There's an easier way to do it. Of course, I can use the rotary here to do it. So I'm going to go all the way up to 111. And now there it is. So if I want to make that a station that I can always get to, I'm going to press down on it once. You see the little star there? That's going to make it a preset. So if I tap on this, now it's going to be my station 1 for presets. So I'll tap it one more time. You'll hear the chime. It's going to go back. Now I'm going to scroll down to 113. I'm going to tap on that. Tap on it again. Now it's going to be station number 2. And again, when I say tap, I'm pushing down on this instead of tapping here. But I'll tap here. Now that's stored. Now I'm going to go scroll 114. Let's do it again. We'll tap it. Tap it there. Tap it again. And then one last time. Get that beep that goes back. Now, okay, that's great, Todd. How do I access those channels? Well, here's an easy way to do it. So down here you have all these memory buttons, 1 through 6. And it's kind of hard to see with this thing here. Let me get rid of that. So you've got buttons 1 through 6. What I want to do is I'm going to click here to the left, click to the left again, and right up there, presets. I want to highlight that so that bar is highlighted now. So now any one of these buttons can be my preset. So if I press button 1, you can see right now it's got a station on there, but I'm going to hold it down. Now I've held it down, and you see that it's presets. If I tap lightly there without pushing it, it's on presets. So what that basically means now is no CarPlay necessary. I press button 1. It's going to take me just to those presets, and those presets are going to be shown by clicking up and down on your right spoke here and it'll appear down here because I don't have the head-up display active at this time. So literally, there you are. There's Triumph. There's station for Fox Business and Fox News. Now, how do you select it? Once it's in that highlighted box, just press OK. So I'm going to press OK for Fox Business. It's switched over to Fox Business. Even if you're in CarPlay, you're always going to have this accessible to switch on those channels, and you can make, like I just did there, that your presets button. Okay? So having CarPlay will have no impact on your XM radio, but the biggest thing is starting out at that main menu when I started up, because again it was on XM, just move the widgets around to get to the media, but the easiest way is right there, pressing media, going into satellite radio, in case you store any other stations, and then just scroll up and down whatever station you want, tap on, I don't know, PGA Tour, tap once, you'll see the check mark, and the next is like, do you want to make it a preset? Press. Now it's going to be station 4. If I continue to press one more time and accept it fully, which I did, now it's going to go back to those other stations. So I hope that helps you out. Again, with the CarPlay part of it, you're going to have CarPlay as one of these widgets. So if you don't see CarPlay on XM, for example, you want to get into CarPlay. Again, I'll show you a way to do it. I can't do CarPlay because I have the phone I'm recording on that would show it. But let's go to media, and let's just say FM is CarPlay, because it will show up on yours in this screen for media as CarPlay under one of these icons. So let's say, okay, FM's CarPlay, right? I want to get into CarPlay with one button press, Todd. I don't want to have to go through menus. So where that is, I'm going to highlight number 2, and I'm going to hold it down. And again, visualize that same CarPlay. And now when I lightly touch 2 before pressing it in, FM is going to be CarPlay in this case. So I can press 2, goes right into CarPlay, and again, 1 could be media. So that's what I would recommend. That's the easiest way to get through it and get your selections done. Any other questions? Let me know. Thank you so much. Keep the questions coming.